The Filipinos came to Hawaii to work on the sugarcane plantations about 120 years ago, and they continue to immigrate to Hawaii even today. In fact, they are the second largest ethnic group in Hawaii. So you can bet that we all love our Filipino food here. So I want to make pretty much the most iconic Filipino dish of them all, pork adobo. We'll start with a good 4 pounds of pork butt. Now to make it easier to cut the meat, I would usually recommend that you partially freeze your meat. It makes it easier to slice evenly. But unfortunately, I froze mine a bit too much and it was a little difficult to cut. You just gotta find that sweet spot so you can easily cut some nice 1-inch cubes. Of course, you can make adobo with any meat, say chicken or stereotypically dog, but pork adobo is my favorite. Actually, Cantonese in China would eat dog as well. They call it Sam luk hung yok. Sam is 3 and luk is 6. So 3 plus 6 would equal 9, or gao, which is a homonym for the word for dog, gao. So Sam luk hung yok, fragrant dog meat. But today it's just pork. To our meat, we're gonna add a whole bulb of garlic. Feeling stressed? Giving your garlic a good whack with a cleaver is so therapeutic. It's also way easier than using a garlic press. After whacking, the skin slips right off. It's funny, when I watched Anthony Bourdain's episode in the Philippines, he was so overwhelmed with the spectrum of Filipino food. He said that the Filipinos need to pin down a single dish for their cuisine to be more recognizable in the US. But in Hawaii, whenever you say Filipino food, you almost immediately think of adobo. Good adobo also needs a healthy amount of pepper. But set your pepper grinder to a very coarse grind. In fact, at my favorite Filipino restaurant, Mabuhay Cafe, they would just use whole peppercorns. The aroma of the pepper in this dish is just so addictive. Now we want to fry the meat on high heat, just so that we can brown it on all sides and seal in the juices in each bite. Like any good Asian cuisine, we're going to add a good cup of shoyu, soy sauce. But unlike Japanese food, which would pair the shoyu with mirin, or Vietnamese food that would pair it with nuoc mam, Filipino food pairs it with vinegar. That vinegar is so characteristically Filipino. But you don't want it overwhelmingly sour, just enough to contrast the saltiness of the shoyu. Finally, a bay leaf. I can't really describe the flavor a bay leaf really adds, but you kind of notice it when it's not added. Now we're gonna simmer it for about 2.5 hours. About half an hour in, we're gonna chop up an onion and add it to the stew. Most of the Filipinos that came to Hawaii to work on the sugar plantations were from the Ilocos region. So just like how most of the Chinese in Hawaii speak Cantonese, not Mandarin, all of the older generation Filipinos here speak Ilocano, not Tagalog. For our vegetable tonight, I'm gonna stir fry some long beans. Whenever I think of Filipino vegetables, I think of pinakbet. But pinakbet takes a lot of work to get the timing of each different vegetable correct. So I'm just gonna simplify it and cook a single vegetable from the mix, long beans. I also just happen to have an Okinawan sweet potato in the fridge that I need to use up, so I'm gonna add it into for some color and sweetness. Normally Filipinos would use ube, not Okinawan sweet potato. The texture and flavor is slightly different, but I'm hoping it will be close enough. Now, if this were a Chinese dish, I would just chow it up with some ham ha. But since it's a Filipino dish, I'm gonna use bagoong instead. They're both fermented shrimp paste, but they have a very different flavor profile. They're both just as stinky though, so keep your windows open. I can't help it. Every time I cook with bagoong, I can't help but think of Frank Delima's Filipino Christmas Carol. Black dog roasting on an open fire, bagoong boiling on the stove. I know, lyrics that just wouldn't fly in today's world, but back then, no one seemed to be overly offended. And that's it. My pork adobo and my long beans with bagoong. That pork is so tender and flavorful. The savory pork with the saltiness and the umami of the shoyu, the tartness of the vinegar, and the aroma of the pepper is just such a fantastic blend. It just makes you want more. Alright, one more. Hear the dog in the valley, and the chicken in Kalihi. Little do they know they're gonna be adobo, dinner for the Filipino clan. Until next time, Joy Kim and a hui ho.